Get cozy. Grab that blanket or that bolster if you'd like. Just take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Bringing the ears back, lengthening through the spine. Softening around the eyes and the jaw. And bringing attention to the breath. Fully expanding in the belly. And fully softening on every exhale. Taking a moment to just notice seasonally where we're at. We just had the winter solstice on Monday. It was the shortest day of the year. For some of us, we're on a break. And today's practice is just finding how we can rest in the stillness. How we can still bring light to the darkness. Taking a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, let it go. And so as we move today, in the moments of stillness, allowing yourself to just relish in the pause. Knowing that sometimes slower is exactly what we need. On and off the mat. Take a moment before we start to move just to check in. Are you caught up in the hurriedness of the holidays? Are you influenced by other people's pace and speed? Today's practice is all about moving at our own rhythm and pace, knowing that while the external world is always in a rush and in a hurry, that making time for our practice allows us to slow down despite what's happening in the external. Still breathing here. Letting everything soften. And at the same time, letting everything go. Feel free to start taking a neck roll here. Whatever feels good. One ear to one shoulder. And then the other way. Moving slowly so that you can really feel it. Maybe looking to the right and to the left, nice and slow, just stretching the neck. And back to center. And while we're here, just take your middle finger and ring finger, just place them on the outside of the temples. And let's just give ourselves a little massage here. Still breathing. And maybe allowing the fingers to just press along the jaw. You'll be surprised how much tension we carry. And then press the fingers a little bit underneath the eyes, like right on top of the cheekbone. Good. And then rub your hands. Boop. Create some heat. Rubbing. And then place your hands on tops of your traps, just like this. And then start to give yourself a little bit of a gentle massage. All the tension from cooking and all the things that come with this week. Breathing in as you press into the body. And feel free to take those fingers up the neck, right by the base of the skull. Just dig your way. And then I like to come to the side of the neck. Big ol' side muscles of the neck, and just press and rub down. And then allow your finger pads to now come like right where the bra strap would be and a little lower, and just start to press. You look opposite direction to kind of open it up. Some of y'all remember the self-massage workshop we had a few months ago. And then feel free to travel across the chest into the other side, right underneath the shoulder. Just enjoying a self-massage, and then just squeeze your arms and your forearms. Maybe digging the thumb. Ooh, this feels so good. And then the top 4 fingers digging into the top part. Still breathing. Sorry. And we'll start to move in a little bit. And feel free to switch to the other arm. Thumb underneath, 4 fingers on top. Switch the music. Yeah, y'all know these vibes. Good. Good. And then take your shoulders up, back, and down. Yay. And then reverse. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, press away. One more. Inhale, reach. Exhale. And let's take our first seated twist. Inhale, reach. Keeping shoulders down. Exhale, twist to one side. Look over the back shoulder. Go as far as you can. Still breathing, lengthening through the spine. Yep, keep stretching, never stagnant. See if you can go a little bit further. Good, come back through center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist the other way. All the way. Press through the finger pads in the back. Good, and then come back through center. Arms up, exhale, palms together, pull down. Uncross your legs so the other leg is underneath. And then let's take our lovely side stretch. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, one hand down, doesn't matter which one, and walk it over, keeping the sit bones down into the earth. And then if you feel comfortable, allowing that elbow to drop, peel the arm back, reach, breathe, keep the sit bones down. Take the arm back, open, open, exhale. Inhale, slowly lift up through center. And then let's go the other side. Reach, keep the hips into the floor. Stretch the rib cage, reach, and then take the arm back. Full extension, really reach through the fingertips. Complete the movement. And inhale, come back up. Good. Thumbs up, y'all good? Yay! All right, rock forward to the tabletop. You know the flow. Leaning into simplicity. All right, so make sure those hands are underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. If you need extra support, feel free to grab that blanket. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Let's bring the middle finger straight on. And then a little bit of a wrist warm up. It can feel weird, but you're gonna lift up through the knuckles, lifting the palm up as high as you can. And then exhale back down. And then I'm gonna switch other wrist. Lift up as much as you can. It's gonna feel weird if you're not used to this, but it'll build strength. Exhale down. Let's do the other hand again. Inhale, lift. Exhale down and switch. Woo, my right hand don't like this. And then back down, good. All right. And then let's try both hands up. Careful. Woo, I might have to shift my hips back because it's a little scary for me. Both palms up and then down. And then shake it out. Nice, y'all. And let's do 4 cow cats on your own. Drop the belly, inhale, cow. And I'll let you do this on your own so you can really enjoy it, how slow or how fast. Just do about 4 of them. Inhaling on your cow and exhaling on your cat. Open up, create space in the body. Let the neck hang loose. Inhale. Exhale. Really be generous with the breath. Don't think you're over dramatic. It really does feel better to do audible exhales and inhales. Good, and then find your neutral spine. Let's extend one leg back. This is my right leg, hips squared off to the floor, toesies down, and then cross over the other leg. And then peel this heel down to the earth as you look over the opposite shoulder, looking back at it. Stretch. So never still, energy still moving. Good, and then come back to your table. Shaky, shaky. Just move forward. And then extend the other leg back, hips square, press through the heel, draw the navel in, cross it over, look over the opposite shoulder and reach the heel back. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Finding what feels good. Good, and then come back to your table. Shaky, shaky. Nice. Let's take one more cow cat. Drop the belly. Inhale, look up to the sky. Exhale, pull the navel in, round in the upper back, lift. Good. From here, find your neutral spine. Let's wake up the core, tuck the toes underneath the heels, and just a nice little floating table. Knees are off the floor for a few counts. Pressing through the palms, rounding in the upper back. Let's hold here for 4, for 3, for 2, 1. Exhale, drop the knees. Good. This time, take your knees as wide as the mat, toes to touch. Sink the hips back. And let's take our first child's pose, resting the forehead down, reaching the fingertips away from you as the hips sink into the heels. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Alleviating any lower back pain here. Lengthening, creating space. While we're here, let's give our shoulders a little stretch. So I'm gonna walk my fingertips to the left corner of the mat, right hand on top, and I'm stretching the right shoulder girdle here. Pull the hips back as you stretch the right shoulder. Breathe in, breathe out. Good, and then let's do the other side. Walk your hands to the right side of the mat. Take your left hand on top of the right and pull the hippies back. Good, and then come back through center. Woo. And lift your head up. Yay. Ooh. Come back to your table, knees underneath those hips. Spread the fingers wide, and then step back into your first plank. Now, if this doesn't feel good for you, feel free to drop the knees here. And let's rock forward back on those toes, just finding length and strength here. Waking up the body. Breathing in. Breathing out. Here's a little fun challenge. Lift one leg up, keeping your hips squared off, and then switch. Woo. Yeah, do that a few times. Try not to crank that neck. So keep a neutral neck here by looking a little more forward at the top of your mat. And drop both feet down. Good, and then let's wake up the abdominals. Let the feet fall side to side, feeling that in the abdominal wall. Breathe. Woo. Nice, y'all. Exhale, drop the knees back. Knees together, toes together, child's pose. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Allowing the head to rest on the floor. What? Allowing the head to rest on the floor is what I meant to say. Y'all can still hear my voice with the music? Awesome. I love the usage of the block. Breathe. Can you find space? Hey. I'm bringing my lo-fi. There's a lo-fi outer space playlist on Spotify that I love. Good. Take one more breath here. Nice, my friends. Slowly peel the head up. Can you keep your hands where they're at? Allow the shoulder blades to pull down into the back. Draw the elbows in towards the body. And then let's exhale, rock forward. See if you can lower half chaturanga. So notice the 90-degree shape in those arms. Peel the shoulders back. Inhale, lift, baby cobra. Exhale, release. Push back to child's pose. And then let's do that 2 more times. Draw the elbows in, rock forward, half chaturanga. Ha. Scoop the navel or scoop the nose forward. Inhale, lift, cobra. Peel the shoulders back. Exhale, release. Push back, child's pose. Sink the hips further back each time. One more time. Lift up. Half chaturanga. Inhale, lift, cobra. Lift a little higher. Exhale, release. See if you can snake your way back to your child's pose. I'm going to press through the palms. I'm going to scoochie the booty back. Ooh, that is an arm workout, y'all. Nice. Good. From here, reach forward, tuck the toes underneath you, and then rock out into your plank. Nice. Now, see if you can lower your entire body down as one. Rock to the toes, draw the elbows in, lower the body down as one. Nice. Good. Release, wiggle the hips. Bring the palms a little more forward and off the mat. Press into the finger pads. You can't see it, but I'm like this. I'll move it here so you can see it. Yep. And then inhale, lift. Super animalistic. Exhale, release. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, lift up, rise up. And exhale. So I'm not on my palms, I'm on my finger pads. One more time. Kind of undulate the upper body. Head is the last thing to rise and the last thing to fall. Good. Bring your hands back underneath your shoulders. Exhale, let's push back to child's pose. This time, allow your arms to come to the side of the legs, releasing any tension in the wrist and the shoulders. Deep breath in, deep breath out, coming back to moving slow, coming back to enjoying stillness and pause. With every exhale, how can you just let go just a little bit more? Allowing the upper body to just relax, completely released here. Even around the face and the back of the neck. Good. Slowly draw the fingertips along your legs, then press your hands into the floor as you lift your head up off the ground. And we're sitting up in hero pose. If hero pose doesn't feel good for you, this is where you could take a blanket or a bolster, and I would place it underneath so that my knees don't feel that as much. Yeah. And while we're here, bring the fingertips behind you, clasp the fingers, and let's lift our chest up to the sky. Nice chest opener. Inhale and exhale. Ooh, breathe. And then slowly release. Ooh, shake it out. Let's do one little side body stretch. Keeping your heels reaching, your hips reaching towards the heels, and then other side. Yes, beautiful. Do what feels good. And then slowly rise back up. Remove your prop if you have it underneath you. Roll the wrist if you need some extra love. And then let's come back out into our plank. Press away from the floor. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Exhale, lift your hips up to the first downward facing dog. So your dog doesn't have to look like my dog or the person next to yours. You can bend the knees, scooch the hips up. Allow the shoulders to soften into the back. Let your neck be loose. Pedal the feet. We're stretching the backs of the calves and the hamstrings. Don't worry if your heels don't reach the floor. That comes with time. Breathe. Shake the head left and right. Yeah. Bend your knees a little more and then scooch the hips high to the sky. Yes. Remember, if we were in person, I'd be lifting your hips upward. So we want a nice neutral back. So try not to dip in the back either. If you're hypermobile, it's easy to do that. Good. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Three-legged dog. Keep the hips square. Good. Exhale, bring the right foot in between the hands. Pull the right hip crease back. Then let's take that right arm up. Nice, easy twist. Reach like up. Imagine balloons pulling you up towards the sky. Exhale, hands back down to the floor. And then just take it back to downward facing dog. Pedal the feet. Each time we do this, we're creating lengthening in space. Check your hands. Are they in the same line? Is one hand more forward than the other? Spread those fingertips and press into the first two fingers of your hands. Other side. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Three-legged dog. Keep the hips square. Then exhale, bring the left foot in between the hands. Yogi's choice. If you'd like to drop the back knee, you can. If you're good, then let's do our easy twist from right here. Make sure the arms are stacked. Yes. Breathe. Look up towards the hand, then exhale, bring the hands back down. Step back to your plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk the dog. Find your flow. One more time. Inhale, lift the right leg up. just like choreography. Exhale, bring the right foot in between the hands. Yes, y'all. Now, if you need to drop that back knee, feel free to do that. Inhale, reach the right arm up. This time, I want your right arm to trace behind you. Look, 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 and then bring it back down to the floor. Step back, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. At any point you need to rest, you do that. Take care of your wrist. Other side, inhale, lift the left leg up nice and high. Ooh, exhale, bring the left foot in between the hands. See if you can do this in like one swift motion. Inhale, lift the left arm up, nice twist. Reach. Make sure that right heel is pushing back. Then exhale, let that left arm go behind you, all the way down. Step back this time to plank. Yizzer, rock to the tips of the toes, lower your body down as one. Yay! Inhale, lift up cobra or upward facing dog. So if I'm an upward facing dog, I rise up, hips off the floor. See if you can lift the knees off the floor and let those shoulders mount into the back. Exhale, roll through the toes, downward facing dog. Good, exhale, take the knees down to the mat. Knees wide as the mat, toes touch, push the hips back. Go deeper in this extended child's pose. Take a few moments of pause. Notice what you feel. Did you build some heat? Are your wrists feeling it? That's normal. Yeah, roll the wrist, give it some love. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Amazing, y'all. If your mind wandered off, come back. Take a moment and thank yourself for being here. Good, slowly lift the head up. Walk back out into your plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. And then from here, walk your feet one at a time to your hands. Whatever that looks like for you. Whoop. So my feet are towards my hands, and then heel toe, off the mat. Legs are turned out a little bit. Grab the elbows, ragdoll, sway side to side. Now I always keep a soft bend in the knees so I don't pull my hamstrings if it's not warm enough. So grab those elbows, sway side to side. Maybe you bend the knees deeper here. And you release the lower back. This is great if you've been standing in the kitchen a lot. And release your hands. Shake your head yes and no. And then bring your hands a little more forward. Heel toe your feet together. And then let's take a nice deep bend here. Drop the hips, bend the knees. Yes. And then exhale, lift the hips up high. Soft bend the knees. Can you roll up, stacking the spine? All the way up to standing. Yes, yes. Beautiful. Nice, shake it out. Woo. Do any weird movements you need just to get it all out. Yes. Amazing. We're not going to be standing for too much long because we will be doing some restorative poses. All right. See if you can see me. No, you can't. All right. Feet hip distance apart. Lift the toes and then feel all four corners of your feet. So let's bring the palms forward, shoulders down. Close the eyes. Connect to the earth. Connect to the cold floor beneath you. Eyes are closed. Just spending a few moments here. Feeling anchored. And in moments where we feel all over the place, not stable, that we can come back to our body and be reminded of what it feels like to be rooted Shoulders melting into the back. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, side out. 2 more times. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, side out. 1 more time before we do a half sun salutation. Inhale. Exhale. Flutter the eyes open. Here we go. Bend the knees. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold, hinge at the hips. Woo! All the way down. Shift your weight to your toes. Inhale, lengthen, flat back, hands on the thighs or the shins. Lengthen. Exhale, release, bend over, forward fold. Bend the knees. Inhale, root to rise, standing. Exhale, hands to prayer. 2 more times. Inhale, reach. Getting bigger and bigger and bigger every time. Exhale, go deeper, forward fold. Find flow. Inhale, lengthen, flat back. Neutralize the neck. Exhale, release, forward fold. Bend the knees. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, palms together. This time we'll do a full sun salutation. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, hands to the floor. Step your right foot back, step your left foot back. Yogi's choice if you want to take a full chaturanga dandasana, or you can take a variation where you drop the knees, lower the upper body. Inhale, lift up cobra or upward facing dog. And then roll through the toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk your dog, pedal the feet, lengthen through the spine. Notice how this feels different versus earlier. Beautiful. Inhale, lift the right leg up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, bring the right foot in between the hands. This time, let's rise up to a high crescent lunge. So pull the right hip crease back. Now, if this doesn't feel good for you, feel free to drop the bottom knee. And then let's twist, turn to your right side, keeping the hips square, reaching, or falling, reaching through the fingertips. Stabilize. Swing through center, inhale, reach. Exhale, twist the other way. Keeping those hips facing the front. It's gonna feel weird. Come back through center. Exhale, bring the palms to the earth. Inhale, reach the right arm up, easy twist. Exhale, bring the hands back down. Step back to downward facing dog. Reset. Take a few breaths, pedal the feet. Shake the head left and right. Use your breath. Play with the body. See what the body needs. Other side. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, bring the left foot in between the hands. Scoop up in the belly or rise up. High crescent lunge. Nice, y'all. So make sure you're not leaning forward. Bring the shoulders above the ribs, above the hips. Draw up in the front body. Here we go. Let's take our twist to the left. Exhale. Reach through the fingertips, shoulders down. So strong. Hiya, come back through center. Exhale, open up to the other side. It's gonna feel a little bit more wobbly here. Front quads feeling that. Come back through center. Exhale, palms to the earth. Take your easy twist. Inhale, lift the left arm up. Nice. Exhale, bring the hands back down. Step back to your plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Can you bend the knees, scooch the hips up high? Nice, y'all. All right, I'm gonna give you a choice for pigeon pose. You can take normal pigeon where I'll take one leg up, right knee towards the right wrist, swing the shin down, and scooch you on back, right? So that's one option. You don't want one hip on the floor. Keep both hips leveled. And then yogi's choice, if you wanna go lower, if that doesn't feel good, take the figure 4 option like this, lay down and peel it back. Your choice. But I want you to find some rest in this stretch. Try to straighten out that back foot. It has a tendency to tweak to the side, so keep your toes in line with the heel. Exactly. There it is. And here you can play around by shifting the hips more to one side or the other. So good for the glute into the IT band. As we start to peel back. Allow yourself to fully rest here as we start to unwind in our practice. All the heat building is done. So if you're on your back, you're pulling one thigh towards you while the knee that's folded is pressing opposite direction. Yep. Breathe. Oops, my hip fell. And if you feel any pinching in the knee, flex through the front foot. This foot, flex it. And you can even go deeper in this where if your right leg is in front, you can take your left arm to twist. That's just kidding. Right arm to twist. Woo. Take one more breath here. And slowly start to come back up. Gentle. Yay. Good. All right. I'm on my hands. I'm going to tuck my back foot. I'm going to lift up, rise back up to downward facing dog. If you were on your spine, switch your legs. Here we go. Left leg up. Exhale, left knee to left wrist. Then swing the shin as far as you can in a safe way. And then walk the back foot. Woo. And then find your edge, allowing the forehead, it can rest on your fist, on your hands, maybe on a block. Also, this is where you could place a block underneath that left hip. Deep breath in, leaning into the sensation. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Softening and letting go. Nowhere to go, nowhere to be. Allowing around your neck to relax. Around the jaw. Right? Even in yoga, we hold tension in these poses, right? Because it's not always comfortable. But how can you find that nice balance of ease and effort? Sometimes when I'm in poses like this, I like to thank my body for all that it does. Knowing that the sensations I feel are a reminder that I'm alive. I've got blood in my veins. I've got energy. And if you don't feel a stretch at all, you may need to shift your hips to the other side. Yeah, I love it. I love seeing the bodies move a little bit when I give these baby adjustments. Awesome. Where does your mind go when you're still? Take one more breath here. Slowly start to come back up gently. No rush. Yeah, I love it. Slow rise up. Good. And then slowly, instead of coming to downward facing dog, just roll out of it. Yeah. And let's just do one nice little counter stretch where the legs are in front I press through the feet. This is called Dandasana. It's a seated version of a mountain pose. Reach up, exhale, forward fold, wherever it lands. Feeling the stretch in the back of the calves and the hamstrings. Maybe you lift up through the chest. And then exhale, slowly let it go. All right, so if you have a blanket or a pillow or something, you can pull it out. If you don't have any props, that is okay. I'm gonna give you some choices here. If you have a long pillow, you could also do this with a rolled up blanket or mat. I'm gonna sit in front of it. You can bring your legs to butterfly. I'm gonna lay my spine down and then open up my arms for a nice chest opener. You can do that with your butterfly legs. You can extend it. That's a choice. If you have a pillow or blanket, you can roll it up, place it underneath your knees, and lay back. If you got blocks, you can also use the blocks for different things. Basically, yogi's choice. Don't get overwhelmed with the options. You can just lay in a normal shavasana. If you have blocks that you want to play with, keep one on level 3, keep one on level 1. Just kidding. Level 2, gray on gray on gray. I don't know if you can see it. I love gray, obviously. And then you could take a long pillow or a bolster. Just kidding. Lay that on level 1 so that fits. And then here, you lean back. Oh yeah. Oh, that's everything. You could do that and then take your blanket and let's just hibernate for like 2 to 3 minutes. I'll wake you up. So find whatever feels good. Cover the toesies. And relax. In a season of winter and hibernation, coldness, how can you enjoy it? And if you need something to focus on, maybe you say a prayer. Or maybe you practice gratitude. Or repeat some affirmations. Softening around the eyes and the jaw, allowing everything to fully surrender. Deep breath in and deep breath out. And we'll just take about another 45 seconds here. If you'd like to stay longer, feel free. Start to bring movement back to the body, maybe rocking the head left and right. Maybe reaching the arms up. If you have some props, carefully coming off of those props. And again, feel free to stay asleep or chilling. Whenever you're ready, take any other subtle stretches you need. And then meet me in your seated position. Let's place one hand on our heart and one hand on our belly, eyes closed, connecting to your heart, to your intuition. And take a few breaths on your own. Leaning into stillness, into slowing down, and to trusting yourself as we enter a new year next week. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Slowly bring the palms together. Thank you so much for moving with me today. It's always an honor to move, to breathe, to connect, and to see you. Namaste.